Hello?
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 Yeah,
Yeah,
it's working.
it's working,
Seems.
it seems.
Mic test, one,
Mic
two,
test,
three.
1, 2, 3.
Mic test.
Mic test. Why is it capturing audio 2 times?
In combat inside the Jumanshare estate in the northernmost hive of Arcturus 4. You are attempting to ambush members of the Dark Mechanicus who are present with their improvised Valkyries, knowing that your target is somewhere in this area and that you will have the easiest escape possible if you can take one of these unknown flyers. One of the Dark Mechanicus members is dead. A heretic is down. One is on the far side, having been shot multiple times. The only entrance to this hangar, other than the ducts that you came through, is currently being guarded by Judge Rex, and the other Arbites helpers that you have picked up along the way. Damien is hidden under the wings of one of the other Valkyries. At the central Valkyrie, Morgan, you have taken up position, and Solomon, using your peerless athleticism, you have leapt across the battlefield, making your way towards the furthest member of the Dark Mechanicus. However, they have turned around and summoned a servo skull swarm that they are sending down against your party. But I need to check something, because he was shot by certain people, and I need to know which one he's going to send the swarm after. And he is going to send the swarm after Trooper Beatus. No! Who did the most damage on his shot and thus had the greatest odds of being attacked.
Damn it, I like Beatus. Damn it,
Thanks,
Beatus.
Beatus.
So this swarm of bladed servo skulls swoops down onto Trooper Beatus and attacks. That is a nat 20. Oh, Beatus, I am so sorry.
God
He
damn.
is going to take 4d10 damage.
Oh, no.
Could be 4 damage, could be 40, could be. Who knows? 4 damage, right? 4 ones?
Those didn't look like one.
That is 20 damage from the swarm as they swoop in, grabbing him, lifting him up 20 feet into the air.
My
Moving,
God.
moving.
He is being carried around. He is still alive as they stab in and out of his torso with him 20 feet in the air, fully enveloped by the swarm, but not yet dead. You hear him scream from the oh, oh, oh! He's up his head being attacked by a servo swarm. Combat continues. Okay.
Cool.
The Dark Mechanicus does not have a specific ranged weapon outside of the servo skull, so he is going to remain where he is, attempting to duck down and hide amongst the refuse surrounding him. Another nat 20. It will be a high difficulty for any of you to find him as you advance to figure out exactly where he is, because he ducked down and hid before he moved, copying the same tactic as your party member Damien. But as long as he is active, you now know the servo skull swarm is a looming threat. We go back to the top of the initiative order. Morgan,
Trying to get into the ship.
you are able to just walk in.
Great.
It is fully available. As you step into the back half of this ship, because it is a Valkyrie designed to hold a certain number of Imperial Guard troops, and there's a cockpit up at the front, but you see a hunched Mechanicus figure, clearly, stripped of his robe, his body looking normal except for extension parts. His elbows have been replaced, but from the forearm to the hand is normal, and the rest of his body appears to be human normal outside of one eye that has been augmeticized. He is chained. His hands and his feet. He has been cut severely, but there are no specific markings of corn on his body. A great deal of blood, oil for where they've broken cables in his limbs. But he has a cheerful smile on his face as he looks up at you and says, "How are you here to help?"
Tell us, Ivo.
Oh yeah, that's me.
Yes, they're coming with us.
Oh great. That sounds a lot better than this. Can we leave now?
Yes, and Morgan's gonna run up to the front of the ship. I don't know if anyone else is on this ship, so
Checking the front area is not. It is empty.
great. So she's going to put the data spike into the front of the ship.
Fabulous. You stab the data spike in. It starts blinking red. It goes green quickly.
Great. And Morgan's over the comms. Everyone, we have the ship. Fall back into the ship as quickly as possible.
The only other task that you know needs to be carried out by someone who's familiar with this flyer, which is just you, Morgan, is unhooking the refueling pipes that are attached to it outside. So you've moved in, you've discovered what you found, you've taken care of the cockpit, and you could use your cunning action to get back out to them, but you won't be able to remove them from the Valkyrie this turn.
That's perfect. It's going to take them time to get back here, so she's going to do that so that they will be prepared to take off once everyone is back.
Fantastic. Morgan, with a very effective turn, figuring out exactly where your target is. Damien.
Yeah, whoever comes in to get on the ship. So that's what he's going to do as best he can. He's on one of the side, not the middle.
Yeah, he's in the southernmost Valkyrie. So can you roll me in athletics or acrobatics to make your way across the refueling field to get to the other
We'll
Valkyries?
do athletics. It's a natural 20. Hey, yo.
You soar your way over to that Valkyrie and find yourself either inside it or outside it, searching for that member of the Dark Mechanicus that's still fighting. What do you do?
I'm going to stay outside, and if I'm okay to hold an action.
Absolutely.
Okay, I want to hold an action to cast some warp fire on the fueling station once we are clear. I want to set this fucking thing off.
Fantastic. Okay, yep, you can hold that action. I think in this version of D&D it's called readying, but it's the exact same thing that you're looking to do. So that will be, if everybody is able to get on here and you begin to take off, you can hit it. Or theoretically, if you change your mind earlier, if the action is ready, you can make that call when you choose to.
Okay.
Brother Solomon, you have made your way halfway across the field. You have heard the call to shift to the Valkyrie over the microbead, but there is still a member of the Dark Mechanicus out there whose servo stealth form is tearing apart Superbeatus, whose blood is raining down from within it currently. You can see that in the distance. Do you follow the order and go back to the Valkyrie, or do you continue your hunt for this heretic in the distance?
He's going to look for the heretic to see if he can spy. That's the one that hid, right? Yeah, so he'll look, he'll see if he can see it, if it's close, if it's easy, and he can do both at the same time. He's going to try, because he feels imbued with a crazy amount of movement and ability, so he feels like he can get two birds with one stone.
Great, roll me your perception.
So just straight perception. He rolled a 6.
That is none.
He only sees the Valkyrie. And he like cartoonishly skids along the floor and immediately pivots and starts heading to the Valkyrie.
Great, you'll make your way to the Valkyrie, no problem. It is very close to you, so you're able to enter through the back, and you see this hunched over, chained Mechanicus figure without their robes. Oh, hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. I'm well. Are you Talos Evo?
Oh, yeah, that's me.
Oh, we've been looking for you.
Oh, great. I would really rather go with you than where I think I was going.
Excellent. Morgan, I found Talos Evo. He says on me. I've located the heretic.
Great job, Brother Solomon.
And he is just monitoring. Talos Evo, you're not going anywhere.
No, I'm chained up.
Excelsior.
Okay.
All right, that happens.
Outside, Judge Rex, you are at the gate, able to see out and away from this property, and that's when you see a truck careening towards this place from the distance of the estate. The front half of the roof has been torn off, and there is an absolutely hulking figure inside it, roaring at the top of their lungs. Here's your Talos! Tell us what happened to my flayed man.
Nice. How quickly he will arrive?
Very quickly.
Within one round, you expect?
One might expect within a round or two, yes.
Okay. Any way to close this gate?
He could close the door, but he's driving a very big truck and he seems insane.
Yes. All right. He's driving a truck?
Yes.
They still have wheels on these things, right?
Correct.
Okay. Shoot out the wheels. That's what we're gonna. Oh, is there any? Sorry. Are there any, like, when you play a video game, there's usually exploding barrels that you can see explicitly in the distance.
Yes.
Do I see anything on the path?
No, unfortunately, you're in the area with all of the explosives because you're in the refueling area. This is a truck driving along an abandoned garden where a bunch of people were murdered in the last couple of months.
Great. How close am I to the fueling station? A pump, perhaps.
The pump? You are within about 10 feet of water.
Great. So I'm going to take a pump out, and I'm going to start spraying in between the gate, all the way down.
Okay.
And I'm going to, keep on, and then I'm going to make my way close to the ship, but I'm just leading this trail of this Prometheum.
Okay.
On the way. I'm also commanding my dog Rex 2 to try and sniff whatever lifeblood fell out of this mechanicum who escaped, because we shot.
Do you want a
holes in it.
sample, or what are you looking for to do with this?
For tracking, just in case. So the dog can clock him, just in case anybody else wants to take care of that. Because I got this dog, and he's not going to be able to do anything right now except run.
So he takes a scent sample of the blood of this Dark Mechanicus member.
Hello, I'm driving.
Do you want to send him into the Valkyrie? What do you want to do?
City Pro 8.
The Mechanicum
Or something,
just to be clear, I'm not talking about the Mechanicum that we just killed. The Mechanicum.
You're sending him to go find the other Mechanicum.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Can you roll me a perception roll for Rex 2? He'll have to head into that area to do it. He will have advantage, and I will add +5 to his roll because there is a lot of blood coming out of this Mechanicus member.
That's nat 20. So
He finds him immediately and attacks. You know what? I'll say he auto hits the 20. It does feel like he left across and found the guy. So roll your damage.
Okay. Nice. That's going to be a 6.
You watch Rex 2 hurtle across this battlefield, leaping over things, and you see the Dark Mechanicus member stand up and go, and he's immediately hauled back and slammed to the ground with Rex 2's chain blades revving as he starts tearing mechanical parts off of this member of the Dark Mechanicus on the ground.
Great. Okay. I'm going to let Rex continue doing that. He's quick.
Great.
I want to disable this guy as much as possible. So I'm lighting this. I'm telling the other RBDs to fall back.
Trooper Vetus can't, but yes, you give the order.
Oh, yes, sorry. Not
Verenda will fall back with you.
Verenda, that's what I mean. And to use suppressing fire, try to target the wheels.
I'm going to get
the distance. Going towards us as we fall back, and I'm going to make my way to the Valkyrie.
Okay, you and Verenda both start falling back towards Valkyrie. You want to roll and attempt to shoot?
And also, sorry, just to be clear, while I'm making this path, I'd also just like to, because there's other Valkyries here, the one that we are not flying.
There are 2 that you aren't flying.
There are 2 that are not flying. I'm not going to be able to get both of these guys.
Not unless you took time to go over to them.
Exactly. Am I able to at least do a little bit of a...
Absolutely not. They're way too far.
Okay.
They're nearly 30 feet away, so this hose will not spray that far.
That's fine. Okay. Well, it was worth a thought. So I'm going to let go and stand on the lip of the entrance to this to the Valkyrie.
Okay. Yep. You make your way there, no problem. You create your path. Verenda tries to follow you. He takes his shot. And he will miss. It's just an auto pistol on a distant truck that's hurtling towards this location. So there's only so much that he can do under this circumstance. But you both made it onto the lip of the Valkyrie. You're standing on the back path that will load up and in once you are inside. Which means the Dark Mechanicum, who is busy fighting a dog. Rex 2 is within 5 feet of this creature, so it will do scrap code damage. So Rex 2 will take 3 scrap code damage. Animals Mechanicus will attempt to use its welding tools on Rex. +4, it gets a 12. What is Rex 2's AC?
13.
All right, the welding tools cannot get through the patch job you've done on the hide of Rex 2, and that combat continues. The swarm of servo skulls who are continuing the task that they have been slaved to. They will continue to attack. Okay.
Thank you for your service.
We need to know if, during his turn, Beatus could escape the grappled condition. He could not, so he's still being held up in the sky. And he will take some damage from just the swarm holding him up. So he takes another 6 damage to our dear boy.
Minutes until
He's having
I
a
reach my destination.
and then they will take him up another
Because I'm not going
20
straight
points.
home.
straight
Going to
home.
the store.
So they stab the hell out of him, and they were dealt with the falling damage, which is
Bathroom we are
Bathroom we are
decorating.
redecorating.
Refurbishing or whatever.
13. That's 15 falling damage as he falls out of the sky and splatters on the ground. Trooper Beatus is a collection of wet parts spread out liberally over a 10-foot area. The servo swarm.
Rest in peace.
Everyone's saluting around.
So much. I always remember him as Joie.
Yeah.
You need a little in memoriam, you know?
He's really the heart and soul of the group.
Yep, Trooper Beatus dies. The servo skull swarm remains up and where it is, which means we come back to the top of the order. Morgan, you are attempting to remove the refueling pipes from the Valkyrie.
Yes.
There are 2 of them. You could remove 1 relatively quickly. 2, to do that in a single action, will require a roll. I will accept sleight of hand or athletics. 1 is if you're trying to wrench it open, the other is if you're trying to just do things dexterously and quickly to loosen it.
I'm gonna do sleight of hand.
Fantastic.
It's a 15.
15. You do it. You manage to get things separated. It took a little longer than you thought, so you won't have your traditional movement this turn, but with your cunning action, you can still get back into the Valkyrie.
Great, and she's gonna get back on the Valkyrie. Is everyone assembled? I'm going to start up the plane.
Just about.
Everyone except for Rex 2 is currently on board.
Quickly now.
Once we take off, I'm going to set this whole thing off.
Good.
All right. You say that, and then I'm imagining you climb into the cockpit because you're the only one
Yeah, I'm
who's
the
going to
only
fly
one
this
who's
thing.
gonna fly it. Yep, I'm gonna start this shit up.
Fantastic. Morgan makes her way to the front of the cockpit, but it's going to take some time to get this whole
100%.
thing fired up and operational. Damien, is there anything you want to do?
I hold a new fresh action to cast
Torch the
Warfire
place.
on the fuel refinery. Yeah.
Brother Solomon, is there anything you want to do?
He's gonna just stick to Talos like glue. He's gonna be like right in front of him. He's got his little interception thing out in case any like stray debris comes by and accidentally clips him. He is on Talos watch.
No, thank you.
It's not for you.
I mean, it's clear you're protecting me. Thank you.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. You're getting in the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just want to be your friend.
Oh, that's tempting. We can talk about this later.
Oh, good. I look forward to the temptation.
Heretic. Filthy heretic. Get out of my mind.
I'll clean myself up.
Jacked off in front of him.
He's just covered in blood. He's very dirty, so he feels bad that he's dirty now.
He figured out Solomon's greatest weakness.
Cracked it in 2 turns.
Yeah, I'm listening to
I'd love a friend.
name of the
Judge.
show.
Name of the show.
Is there anything you're doing on your turn?
Agent of the
Agent of the
Inquisition.
Inquisition.
Okay.
Why the hell am I listening?
Like this.
Mic tests.
Just me or
Just me or
the
is the
audio
double
audio?
Double audio. Sometimes.
Can be done. Yeah, sure. Oh, it's my turn. Okay, cool. How bad does this Mechanicum look?
The one on the far side?
Yeah.
Rex is tearing into him, but he is down. He's a robot. It's very hard to gauge degree of injury, but roll for me.
Okay.
Roll me a perception.
That's 18.
18. You don't think Rex 2 will be able to finish this person off with one more strike?
So I whistle, do one of those. Jeez. Can't do it.
You do one of those cool whistles.
That's it. That wasn't a fart. I want him to climb aboard.
Great. You summon Rex 2, who leaps off the tech breeze. I do need to check. Okay, there will be an attack of opportunity attempted by the Heretic, which will be a 12.
No.
Yeah. There we go.
Just
Misses with his welding tools as Rex 2 leaps forward and makes his way to the Valkyrie.
No, that was a command. That doesn't count as my full action, does it? I still have an army, I still have myself, and I still have Verandis on the lip of this thing. Can we continue trying to fire at this large man?
This truck is careening towards the sea. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get him to ignite the flame trail, I think, probably. But first...
No, nothing. I love you guys. I'm excited.
It's one long flame. Nice.
Okay. Miranda is ready to take orders.
Hold. I'm going to blast some rounds at the tire of this vehicle first.
Great. You're going to be rolling at disadvantage. It's very hard to hit tires at range.
So D20, grab the other one. The triangle. That's it.
I'm so stressed.
Yeah.
That's going to be... okay, that is a 4.
Yeah, no, you don't hit the tire. You are a much more fit and healthy version of Tom Hanks at the end of Saving Private Ryan, shooting at a tank with a handgun. Just determined, unstoppable, not necessarily all that effective.
Well, because I was unable to do that and have the guy's vehicle stop where the flames, where I wanted them to ignite, then I will hold off from commanding my fellow RPDs from igniting the flame. I'll just have them be like, well, I didn't get it. Go ahead. See what you can do.
Take a shot.
Take a shot at the tires.
Yes, sir.
Take a shot.
He's going to take his shot. Disadvantage.
No choice here.
No choice here.
We're all doing our best.
Okay. Everybody's doing their best.
They are.
I gotta roll for someone joining this. Okay. Below Mechanicum. It's good to know.
The dark Mechanicum
Steps up, stands, when he had been left on the ground, reactivates the servo skull.
Why didn't I shoot him?
Very important D6.
God.
There are two arbitrator figures at the edge of this Valkyrie's thing that are still firing to their obvious targets. Okay. The servo skull swarm activates, circles, and swoops down at the rear of the Valkyrie and swoops directly at you, Judge Rex. You are surrounded by skulls lined with blades and saws, and they begin attacking you.
Cool. I guess I held actions for a specific thing I can't change.
It probably changes the target of the action out loud. Because that's you just going, you're like ready to fire, you shift to the left and fire the same weapon. If you want to change anything else, I would disagree, but I think changing a target of a held attack makes sense to me.
I need to be completely honest, it would be a different spell for hitting a swarm of enemies versus pinpoint fire.
Do you want to hit the swarm with a pinpoint fire?
Yes. I guess.
It's up to you. Yeah, it's entirely your call. Great. Fire away.
6 plus 6 for 12.
12 to hit. 12 to hit. That will not hit.
So long, folks.
The swarm attacks you. Okay, let's see.
Can I pull
Okay, you can't blood the
Okay,
shit.
you can't blood the shit. Sorry, buddy.
I like that they put me on the shit. Why didn't I shoot him?
That is even with the shield it would help you. That is a 24 to hit. So they are going to swoop in. Are you currently bloodied?
No.
Okay. They are going to swoop in and they will do. They will do 16 piercing damage with their various weapons attacking.
Okay. I still got my +8 from my medical stim.
The temporary HP.
Yeah, so you'll take those 8
off first. So it was. Yes, you take 8 off. You take 8 off your regular.
Yep, so I'm at 18.
Are you on the ship?
I'm on the lip.
On the lip, so probably not like right next to you.
Yeah, it's like the open
next to
platform.
you, right?
Would you be close? Like you'd be within 5 feet to me, you think? Because I'd be right where is it on the ship where it's
Talos is close to where this is happening, but you are all between Talos and what's happening. So I would imagine is the two firing arbites at the specific exit. Damien is behind them, able to kind of shoot over their shoulders. You are within 5 feet of Damien, who's within 5 feet of them. So I'd say you're about 10 feet away right now.
Oh, okay, it's only my interception thing's only 5 feet.
Sadly you won't be able to intercept that because you're focused on protecting Talos. I need you to roll me a DC 13 strength saving throw as you try to stay on the ground and not let this servo skull swarm pick you up.
I think it was bad last time I bought it, so I'm sorry in advance.
What?
13.
For a strength?
Okay, yeah, that's
Okay, yeah, no, that's 8.
8. Okay.
Okay.
That's exactly the right noise.
Judge Buchanan Rex
is picked up
by the servo skull swarm and dragged off the Valkyrie and up 10 feet into the air. The swarm is continuing to attack as you are carried away. And at that point, a massive truck smashes into the gate, hurtling forwards a new figure that some of you see, but not Morgan. She's trying to drive a flying plane.
We haven't taken off yet, right?
Nope.
The engines are like warming. Yeah. Right.
You see a massive muscular figure, towering, broad, impossibly large. This is a 12-foot tall figure with one massive arm that turns into a huge mouth lined with chain blade teeth that you can hear rapping inside it as he clacks his hand. The other hand with a massive maul. Its ends nearly the size of a human torso. This figure slams the truck into the gate and hurtles forward out of it. He definitely puts himself. So that's happening. His style of entrance. He gives himself 16 points of damage as he blows through the front of this truck that he rammed into the gate and hurtles forwards out of it. So he is now got a different amount of health than he started with. And he yells, Talos! Where's my blade man? He has 30 feet of movement, and he was hurtled out of a truck, but he did drive the truck. But he also has a bonus action of charging. So he is going to charge forwards and be intercepted by Johannes Verenda at the end of this barrier. And he is going to attack. His first attack with his massive biting arm. Chain blades rev. That will absolutely hit, unfortunately for Verenda. That was a 24 to hit. And it will do. It will only do 5 points of damage to Verenda, which is great. But you see some of his wounds close up as blood flows through his arm, absorbed by the chain blades. The bite attack. For those of you now looking, you're aware, heals Shiva Bloodhide as this occurs, and then he is going to attack with his maul, which is a nat 1. He is going to lash out with his maul and miss, and it's just going to fly into the distance. His maul is now 20 feet away from where you were. He's so frenzied in attacking, he will now have one attack with his bite arm until he finds another weapon. But Shiva Bloodhide has joined this combat. Stuff is going nuts. Morgan, you, however, are in the pilot seat, determined to start this plane.
Yes.
Do you think this will be a sleight of hand roll? What do you think your piloting skill is? You said acrobatics previously. I would accept either.
I love acrobatics as just part of piloting.
Great. Normally I would make this sleight of hand,
help.
You are getting help from your data spike.
Yes.
You hear
Yes.
closet
Yes.
and your ears.
I figured out how electronics. Just focus on physical systems.
Yes, well, thank
Yes,
you.
close it. Thank you.
Over and out. Over and out.
Perfect. Garbo, it's Garbo. Why? Why
Garbo,
must
it's
it be
11.
Garbo? It's an 11.
11.
It's an 11.
Okay.
Okay. You are halfway to starting this system.
Next turn it will
Next
be
turn
active.
it will be active. That's not in question. You will be able to take off next turn, but it cannot start this round. So Shiva needs to be held off by your friends, and someone needs to get the judge back and aboard this Valkyrie before you take off, unless you are leaving someone behind. First person. You've heard the screaming behind you. You have the folks in the pilot seat. Is there anything you want to pass along to the rest of the group? Are there any orders you want to give? Is there anything you want to say?
I need a little more time
to get this ship off the ground. Everyone, hold fast. Protect each other. Do everything you can.
Am I hearing this through my helmet?
You are hearing this through your helmet as you are stabbed and carried by servo spellstorm.
In my head, I'm just going, man.
That's all.
That's all. I can't.
I don't think I can.
Can I see everything that's
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You've heard the spellstorm buzzing. You've heard the screaming for Talos. You've heard gunfire. You hear.
Oh no,
the flames didn't go off. Fortunate. You did not hear any flames starting, but combat is clearly happening right at the edge of the
Everything I
behind you,
can.
and all you can do is start this plane.
Yep.
Damien.
Yeah,
Shiva Bloodhide is tearing into Arbitrator Veranda. What do you do?
I'll loudly shout into the back of the vessel here and say,
the servitors
the servitors have taken the judge. Solomon,
Yeah.
we need you here. I'm going to.
He's 10 feet up.
He's 10 feet up?
Correct.
Yeah, the judge is 10 feet up. Let's do. I don't want to hit him. I've got one spell slot left, and it's just a question of what do we do with it. Can I yell back at you on the combi?
Yeah,
I would be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, is that okay?
Damien,
Focus on Shiva. I can look after the judge. Roger.
I can look after
Outside of the game, do they know that the Mechanicum, like, this is my question. I'm just like,
Are you trying to give tactical advice to the team?
No, I'm not. I'm just like, do people not answer the question?
Yeah. If I had the data spike, I might have tried to like plug it into the guy's brain and be like, I got control of the servitors now, but I think if I kill him, the servitors just do the last thing they were told to do.
Which is what happened with Venus.
Yes. Okay. That's my guess. If you want that address and why I'm not.
No, I
have thought of it. I'm gonna cast ectoplasm as my last spell slot.
Okay.
We're gonna slime this guy. Do Perils of the War. 17.
Okay. Attention with Perils of the War is building for everyone.
All my spells spent before the day. No perils, baby. We're great. Love it. Perils free day.
Biggie's watching.
He's got my back in ways that I don't fully understand. So this is warp residue covers the ground in a 10-foot square centered on a point within range and turns it into difficult terrain for the duration. I'm basically doing this not centered on Shiva.
Yeah, because you don't want to catch the interior of the Valkyrie.
Yeah, that's right. But I do want it to basically the very end of this area of effect be where Shiva is standing, and then it's further back.
Yep.
So out into the landing pad. When the ectoplasm appears, each creature standing in its area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or have the prone condition. The creature that enters the area or ends its turn there must also succeed on that save or fall prone.
Okay, what's the DC? What's the save again?
This is a dexterity save of 14, and you know what? This is like a make or break thing. I'm going to also cut loose and use my second and final innate sorcery. The flames course up over my body. This fucking Arbites gonna shoot the shit out of me.
He's got other orders right now.
I've got flaming horns, and the DC now increases to 15.
DC increases to 15. Okay.
Yeah. DC 15 Dex save.
That is a 13 on the die, plus 1 for 14. increase of the dex means he is now prone. He staggers under this ectoplasm. Shiva bloodline falls to the ground.
Okay, great.
I think
it's a little bit of just a slight altering of reality where it's not like slime or anything, but just like all the atoms in a fixed area just are affected by the warp and they just become perfectly uniform. There is no atomic space between them. There's no grid or grid. It just is like
The friction coefficient goes to zero.
it's just nothing. It's gone. It's just the weird aspect of the warp. Not fire, right? Not corrosive slime or anything, but just the weird part. And it's just that patch just goes absolutely frictionless.
And Shiva
wipes out hard. So
That is my action. My bonus action was activating innate sorcery. I look like the goddamn devil. Sorry, everyone. Good lord. All right. You're pulling it off. Oh, that's my turn.
Okay, Damon doing incredible work. Brother Solomon.
I have a question about action combat.
Yes.
And would I be able to cast a spell, move, jump, and grab the judge?
What's the spell? Is it an action or is it a bonus action? What's the spell? It's an action. It's an action. Okay. Action, move, jump. Okay, so if we consider the move part of the jump, which he only moved 10 feet, and you have a special ability to be able to do extra jumping right now, I would allow this because I think you cast the spell, you take 20 feet of your move, you jump 10 feet, and grabbing him is as much you colliding with him as anything else. So there's a chance you will both be injured when you hit the ground afterwards. But yes, I would take very small injuries from the ground because you were falling. I think it would be, if we're going rules as written, it would be 1d6 bludgeoning damage to you, and depending on how well you roll, 1d6 damage for the judge. If you tackle him out of this, because you're just bodily hurtling yourself to make the action economy work.
Then that is exactly what I would like to do. So,
Let's do it.
Brother Solomon from the back sits Talos down and then turns towards Shiva and sees him slip and fall, and then says, "Shiva, bathe in the light of the Emperor." And he's going to cast Immaterium Arrow at him, which is the equivalent of Guiding Bolt.
Ooh.
So I have to hit him first.
Great. You have advantages, prompt.
I love that. I love that. I love to hear that. 11, so that'd be a 13. A natural 1, so not bad.
13 is better. Unfortunately, you cannot match the AC. Your bolt sizzles against his coordinate protections from all sorts.
Is it too late to use my
If you want to catch
If you want to catch in a heroic inspiration, technically it's double advantage, but it feels like an important time. So yeah, go for it.
Cash in your heroic
inspiration.
Oh, I want this to work so bad. Come on, you son of a bitch. Another natural. Unbelievable. I used the piss die up.
It sizzles out sadly. It does not land. Their coordinate protections against magic.
Oh, that bums me out. Okay.
Blast!
One of 3 daily spells. Wasted. Burnt to the ground.
That sucks.
That sucks. That smells cool. That miracle. The Emperor's blessing. I have misguided it.
And then he'll be like,
oh, the judge. And he'll sprint and he'll push through everybody else in front of him, and then he is going to leap 10 feet in the air and just try and grab the judge by the ankle and like rip him down.
I need an athletics roll.
That makes me feel better. We can do that.
Advantage on that? Spells on your spell?
Hi, good boy.
Your peerless athlete?
I don't get advantage on I do get advantage on that.
You have advantage on your athletics roll. I'll tell you right now. The DC is 13.
Okay, that's a number that I have to roll.
It's a nat 1. It's a nat 1.
That is a third.
What?
Dad, I'm sorry, I'm touching you. What are you gonna do?
It can't be right. It can't be 4. It can't.
Several people are hiding their faces right now.
That's fucking dumb. Up.
That is a 13.
That is a 13. That is exactly the number needed.
The number that's staring at me.
You fooled him. You drew its attention.
I tricked him.
You journey
My
the power of the soul. So what you add to it, what does that roll become?
That becomes an 18.
18. Okay. We are going to roll the 1d6 for damage. I'm going to roll this once for you and once for the judge. Because you were over the goal by 5, the only way you will take damage, you'll take 1 damage if I roll the 6.
I want to subtract
Because I want to subtract that from this roll because that's a sign of you having more 6 of your damage. So no damage to the judge.
No damage to you.
No damage to you. You land with the judge. How are you holding him when you land?
Fear not, you are cradled by the emperor.
Yeah, it's like a princess being carried on Disney film to lay down in both of your arms.
He's like vivid. He's so caught up. Pumped and bloody. Judge, we'll get you some stims. We don't have any more. We gave you a crazy Dan. We're out of Dan. You're Dan the Needle Man. Dan the Needle Man. Dan the Needle Man took our stims and died.
So this is why we don't give stings away like candy.
I wish we had kept. I wish I had one last stim for you, Judge. Also, I'm out of healing. I'm so tired. Maybe we have some polysporin on it.
Judge, do you say anything to respond?
I just cough up
blood. I get out of his arms and I whistle for Rex 2.
Rex 2
is inside the Valkyrie. Leaps out to where you are, but I have to. What do I have to roll for him to move through your frictionless floor?
The ramp up to this craft. How wide is it?
The ramp of
the craft itself is probably about 8 feet wide.
8 feet. So there is potentially 3 feet here that could be taken because I basically put just the end of it on whichever side.
It's 10 feet by 10 feet.
So 10 feet by 10 feet. Okay, I'm gonna roll. Or do you know what? Roll me a wisdom saving throw for Rex.
Or intelligence.
Or intelligence, whatever's higher. I think wisdom's higher.
14
is enough. He will avoid this by leaping over. He's got the ability to do it, so his systems on board just picked up that this was weird. Rex appears next to Rex.
Just wanted to make sure he was on here. That's about all, because I got picked up and tossed to shit. So I just placed my hand on his forehead, and that's my comforting thing for him, and it's also comforting me at the same time. And I'm just wanting a crutch to lead me deeper inside of the ship.
Great, you're not in the ship right now. You're outside the ship.
You called him out of the ship.
Yeah, he jumped out of the ship too.
Okay, get on the ship.
But you have your crutch
as you are set down by Solomon. You are once more on your feet.
However,
we've got the servo skulls who are going to swoop down. The person menacing Shiveth right now is Arbitrator Varel. We're going to swoop down and attack him, being activated by this Dark Mechanics member in the distance. That will absolutely hit. So he is going to take.
No, my boys. Miranda, don't. Leave.
He is going to
take 11 damage. And he is going to have to see if he can fight off them trying to pick him up as he is sliced apart. That is a natural 1. He absolutely cannot. He is carried as they hyper frenzy around him. He is carried 30 feet into the air. So he's 30 feet into the air, being vivisected as blood sprays down onto the floor. Shiveth is currently down. Does he need to roll anything to get up if he is prone inside this frictionless field?
Nothing in those spell rules about that, I believe, and this is where we may want to check with 2024, but you need to spend movement to stand, and then movement, and then you can start moving around again, but it's difficult terrain, so that would also impact how much movement you need to spend to get anywhere.
Okay, yeah, let me double check that for you.
And this is where the bad news is he's not at the center of it, he's at the very edge of it, because I didn't want to get anyone else, so he only needs to make 5 feet of movement to get, which would be 10 feet.
difficult terrain.
Okay, if you are prone, you have restricted movement in D&D 24, meaning your only movement options are to crawl or to spend an amount of movement equal to half your speed, round down to right yourself, and end the condition.
Okay, so he
is going to stand up, but it will take half of his movement to be able to do that.
He can get up.
He stands, and he is close enough to the end of the ship that he has to decide who he is going to attack. Inside the ship is Damien. Damien is in full demon mode, so he is going to go for Damien because Korn hates blood sorcery and magic. Well, blood sorcery is fine, but he hates magic and sorcery of all kind. So he is leaping forward to take his shot at you.
He makes it to me.
He's got a bonus ability that lets him charge 30 feet in addition to his regular thing, as long as he's moving at an enemy. So yeah, he's going to charge at you. He rolls that's a nat 20 to take his shot at you with his arm. That will be 10 damage for you. As his chain blade mouth bites deep into you, and he will heal for another 10 damage. That is his turn. He has no maul. He has nothing else for his other hand to latch onto. So it bites deep around your shoulder, across your chest, churning on your skin and flesh, the blood being drawn out, healing his wounds even further.
Am I grappled or held in any way?
You are not grappled or held in any way. It's just the attack managed to get the script before you writhe out of it, and you are free once again.
Okay. Yeah, just a cry of pain. Just as these metallic teeth tear into my flesh.
Yeah, it's the battle of a demon versus a devil in the rear of this Valkyrie. Back to Morgan.
Can we please get the ship going?
You start the ship. The engines kick on, and you have the ability to take off. However, as you glance back, you see Shiveth Bloodhide is technically on board, and Brother Solomon and Judge Rex and Rex 2 are not. You have the ability to attack, and you have your rifle. I will allow you to do that while still using your movement to fly this plane if that becomes an option.
Okay.
Do you want to shoot Shiveth Bloodhide, or what would you want to do with that in your action economy? Theoretically, you could do something, and use your bonus action to fly or get back if you are here. If you want to do something more complicated. Because you can move, in this terms of action economy, you could move 15 feet, do an action, move 15 feet back to the cockpit, and use your cunning action to fly your way out of here, or to ready it to fly your way out of here.
Is there? Shivoth is in the ship currently.
Just inside, yeah.
Up in my face.
Imagine there's the ramp up to the ship. Damien's just at the top. Shiveth is on that ramp. So if you raised it right now, Shiveth would go into the ship instead of out.
Understood. I think I would like, because I'm thinking about it, I'm like, shooting a gun, that guy's gigantic. I think I want to start the ship up, and if possible, raise the ship over the comms, be like, brace, and then tilt, and try and hit this guy out of the back of the ship.
Fan-fucking-tastic. Yes, you can absolutely do that. Roll me an acrobatics to see if you have enough control to be able to tilt the ship while giving favor and safety to your friend who is on board. You've got Damien and Talos. Talos is chained up though, so there's not a risk of him falling out.
That's exactly why I was like, he's not going anywhere. It's a 21.
21. Very, very nice. The difficulty on this is going to be relatively low for you, Damien, and 19 for Shiveth Bloodhide to try to stay on board. Damien, if you can roll me a DC 11 dexterity saving.
That's not a guarantee. Let's see what happens.
No.
I rolled exactly 11 plus 2 for the save.
You stay on board, no problem. The question is, can Shiveth do the same? And with a 3, including what was added to it, no, he cannot. I will say the movement speed of your ship, because I had to figure out what that was. The movement speed is fly up to 120. Vertically, you could go up to 60 feet inside this space. Would you crank it as high as you could to drop him out?
Yeah, and I don't know if there's weapons on the ship or anything like that.
There are weapons on the ship if you want to turn around and
shoot Shiva.
But your friends are also in the line of fire, and these are ship-sized weapons, not personal-sized weapons.
I think I want to...
Can you roll me an insight?
Yes.
Is there something Morgan might immediately think of? The DM didn't think of it until right now.
21.
Fuck, you rolled good too.
Fuck, you rolled good too. You could just try to land on him.
Great.
Great.
Yes, turn.
Yes, turn. Back down. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, so he's going to take damage from a 60-foot fall, which is 66 damage.
Do you want
to roll me 66? Let's treat yourself.
Please give me some sixes. Bring some babies over.
Oh yeah, I need it.
Oh yeah, I need one for me too. Okay, hold on. Let's listen to this. I think this is.
The whole party's in there?
Yeah, dice from every
dice
party
from
member.
every party member is here.
I saw that piss 6 in there.
Yes.
Key.
6, 12, 18, 19, 20, 21.
21
damage out the gate
to Shiveth Bloodhide.
And then you are crashing down to land upon him.
Keep those D6s.
Bring my babies,
Keep those
back to
D6s.
me.
I would like
you to roll me 12 D6 damage for this vehicle falling on him. And let me just confirm something. Let's see if there's any possibility of him escaping from this.
That's a nat 1.
That is a nat 1. He does not escape. I do not know what you will roll. I know exactly his HP total. I would like you to roll me 24 D6 and see if what you do. Jesus.
Can everybody please count for me? Help me count these babies up.
Here, I'll keep my mentality.
Thank you, Brother Solomon.
Nat 1.
His nat 1 made this much more assured than it might have otherwise.
Yeah. 22 on the first batch.
As you begin to land, you feel him pressing back against the weight of the plane with his massive bulk as you are turning the thrusters downwards instead of upwards.
Down as she's leaning back in this chair and like, oh no, you don't.
19 on the second batch.
Talos! What's the total?
That's 40.
Okay.
What are the odds he's landed on my grease patch?
I think basically nothing's helping him slip away.
Okay. 25 on this batch. Up to 60.
There is a giant wet blood explosion from under your Valkyrie. As it settles down, the struts once again hitting metal, having punched through flesh and bone. Shiveth Bloodhide is crushed under your Valkyrie.
It's shaking, but instantly like retinue everyone on, and she sets it back down.
Solomon.
Solomon is hyped out of his mind. like this is just yes, Morgan.
You have the ability to leap over the frictionless floor and land directly on the rear of the Valkyrie. Would you want to carry your friend and or Rex 2 to make sure that they don't risk walking over it? Rex 2 can make the jump. It's a bigger question for the judge.
Judge, please. Come into my arms. We'll board the ship. He'll like hold out a hand.
And he places his hand not in the accepting way of like, I'm not placing my hand into yours, I'm grabbing your forearm and yanking myself up.
I'll take it.
And he jumps.
Roll me in athletics. You have advantage because of your peerless athleticism.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. You are holding Judge Rex with one arm, and you reach down and scoop up Rex 2 with the other. And from where you are, you stand and jump 15 feet right into the Valkyrie. And the moment you land on the door hinges with your heels, so it slams up and shut behind you.
Emperor, be brave.
The ship is active.
You make your way up. You're ready to soar away. When our dear friend Damien. You realize there's a window that you can see out.
Oh, okay.
A window that opens.
I was like, oh yeah, the door's closed. Push it down and look out.
Yeah. All right.
Warp Firebolt. Warp Firebolt. Fantastic. I mean, Perils of the Warp.
It's a 7.
It's a 7. And similar to the 13, the 1 was like facing me. But you are safe. The Warpfire Bolt goes off, blasting the refueling station, destroying the evidence of what had occurred here, destroying the chance the Crimson Brotherhood had to be able to carry out their heinous ambush, and arbitrator Johannes Verenda out of his misery as he is torn apart by servo skulls, guaranteeing his last moment is in the cleansing power of the flame of, in this case, undoubtedly the Imperial cult. Maybe started by the wrong reasons, but now it's happening for the right ones. And you make your way back to where Closet has landed L1 in a safe zone for you. And you are able to make your way back to your ship. You have claimed Talos, Ivo. You have completed your mission. No one in the party has died, and there will be no record outside of the writ left behind with Magistrate Zola Artemis that you were here at all. Your first mission under special condition is an undeniable success.
This episode of Agents of the Inquisition features the voices of players Del Borvik, Guy Bradford, Josh Halpert, and Tyler Hewitt, alongside our Dungeon Master Ryan LeBlanc. This episode was edited and mixed by Laura Hamstra, and Agents of the Inquisition's artwork was created by Del Borvik at delborvik.com. That's DELBOROVIC.com. Our theme song is The Hordes by Megan McDuffie, and our ad breaks use the tracks No Control and Chiefs by Jazzar, JAHZZAR. All of their music is available at freemusicarchive.org. For all things Dum-Dums and Dice, including merchandise and how to join our Patreon, you can visit dumdumdice.com or find us on social media at dumdumdice. That's DUMBDUMBDICE. Though the team is working under special condition, this podcast isn't. So tell your friends about Agents of the Inquisition and join us next episode, where Bute Gilliman himself commands it.
Dum-Dums and Dice has to give a special thank you to the supreme beings of our Patreon at this time: George Dolby, Gavin and Abby McDonald, Grandma Likes D&D, Alan, Stabby Stranger, Alarain Okapi, Madre de Gatos, Nithrian, Garbo Edge, Sam Schaefer, Waffle Marie, Dia De Los.
Well, I'm gonna stop stream here. So I will most likely see you later for some gaming. I think I'm gonna play some more Tomber today. Kind of had win rolls.
Your homeboy Bones, Ellis Hatch, Otigenous,
Park here.
Squire Solaire, Sandy Sassy Pants, Amira Lockhart, James Molina.
Yeah. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna review the audio later. If it was actually a double audio or whatnot. So yeah, see you guys later.
Lady Destiny